Hi Aries, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Dream Tarot. All right, so this is a general reading for you, just what's going on in your life, what you can expect, and we're going to get started right now. The first card that I'm getting for you is Revenge. Okay, so definitely in your revenge era, which I feel like is good. You've been playing too small, okay? I feel like whatever chapter that you're closing out right now, you've been playing too small. You've almost been acting like a part of the system when you are the system. Okay? You almost been blending in with followers when you are the leader. And you're about to have a revenge era. So I feel like you're going to be proving to yourself and even people who doubted you how far you can go, how you can make something happen, how you can turn around your reality and identity shift. You have revenge here, which is retaliation. You could be retaliating against someone who came against you or a situation that kind of like burdened you. You're showing up and showing more than what you had before. Almost like your bag of tricks. I see like a bag of tricks that you have. You don't go into it because you almost feel like if I go into my bag of talent, skill, and my tricks that people think I have, then people will see me as arrogant, too confident, too self-starter. All right. But this is what you're meant to do at this time. You're showing someone how magnetic you are. Like as long as I have a dream or idea, it's going to come true. So there's definitely a change in your attitude. You're wanting to prove yourself. Prove yourself to yourself that I can do something, I can attitude, but also proving yourself to the naysayers, the haters, the doubters, the people who have stagnated you, the people who have depleted you, people who have taken you for granted or used you. All right. You're wanting to show them I can do this in my own run. Okay. So you could be plotting some type of payback right now. You may feel like someone needs to get punished by your doing, so just succeeding farther than them. Maybe like you have a boss who always doubted you, always spoke down on your name. You're going to show them that you actually can be in the same role as them and do it better. So there's an energy of like putting your money where your mouth is and really showing up and showing the fuck out. Excuse my language, okay? You're getting even. Revenge. We also have locked here. And we also have heartstrings, okay? So I feel like you have been playing small, not because you have low self-confidence. It's more so of having an attitude of, I want everybody to succeed. I want everyone to win. But your biggest lesson is seeing that not everybody wants you to win. The same people you want them to win, you want to see them make more money, you want to see them be blessed in life. They don't necessarily have that same sentiment about you. And so that's a big lesson that you're learning. Everybody that you want to, do well and you wish well towards, don't wish you the same. And I feel like you're going to be showing that you are not on the same level as these people who have been doubting you or just are kind of fake energies around you. So when it comes to these certain people that I'm speaking of, your energy is locked. There's a missing piece. They feel like they can unlock something with you. People could have been spying on you, conspiring against you. They're missing a really clue or a key ingredient to unlocking your energy. They're missing something. Someone's missing something on you. Someone's been researching things on you. They can't find something, okay? So there's like a missing piece. You're very detached from these individuals. You may feel like you've locked your heart away because being generous, being a giver, being compassionate may have led you wrong. Maybe you're doing that for the wrong group or individuals, and you're not looking to move forward with them. You're not looking to be on the same team. You're leading your way into another energy, another group, okay? So everything that you're learning right now, the motivation, the drive that you have right now is all for you. It's not to build some type of team or network. It's to build your own island where you will have a supportive group or people who understand your philosophy. You have heartstrings here, so you're very compassionate, and your compassion has got you in trouble a lot of times, okay? This talks about you being stringed along, especially work related. This feels career related for you, like bosses, managers telling you you're the bee's knees, you're everything that we need on this team, you're a great leader, but not giving you the positions that you deserve. That's That's kind of the journey that you're walking on. Seeing that you're investing in something that's not growing, and then building the skill and having the repetition and the routine in your own life to build something on your own. Building your own island, okay? There's an island in Miami. I don't know if Miami is like very significant for you, if it resonates with you, but Miami is what I'm getting. Could be very abundant place for you if you have a job opportunity there, if you have family there, maybe you're looking to relocate. I do feel like Miami is a big push that Spirit is telling me to tell you. But on Miami or in Florida, there's an island called Star Island. And yeah, it's like big real estate. The richest of the richest live there. The most influential live there. But I feel like you're meant to build your own star island. Okay, so you are a star, but you've been feeding into groups that try to minimize you. That's what I'm getting here. Especially with the heartstrings. It talks about being strung along, empty promises. Some of you guys too, there's an energy of like getting pregnant, maybe by the wrong individual. They feeling like they can trap you, but you're showing, no, you're not going to trap me. I still keep going. Even if I do have this child, I'm still going to keep going. There's an energy of people playing with your feelings, like appeasing your emotions, but just taking advantage, almost being love bombed. Okay. So there's a big energy of being love bombed in your career, maybe friendships, relationships, family, and you're getting out of that. You're getting out of that delusion. You have rabbits here, so you have a new beginning up ahead for you. Your desires are going to become reality. The things that you think about, the things that you fantasize about are going to become reality in 2026. You also have the energy of being timid or a little shy. You're shy to show your expertise, your skill, because it's been downplayed so much. So now you have to kind of move out of that. Move out of your comfort zone is like one of your themes for this year. You've been kind of cut down to size. So now how do I magnetize or exponentially grow myself to where I know that I'm supposed to be? There's a sudden increase coming towards you. You will get a job promotion. I do see that. You're going to be making more money, whether it's through overtime or, just allowing that your schedule can do overtime, or it could be a new position, a new role. You are going to have a sudden increase. You're very clever. You're smarter than the rest. Very resourceful as well. The connections that you have made throughout the years, something's going to be coming back to you. Maybe you did something for free. Maybe you did something out of like a favor. It's coming back to you. So there's good karma multiplying around you right now. And there's also a big energy of sex and also procreation. So pregnancy is very heightened. This is the second time I'm talking about pregnancy, okay? We have geese here. So you're on a quest right now. You're in an energy of no person left behind. So your spirit guides, your ancestors, God is not leaving you behind. Even if you felt left behind, even if you feel like you're 10 steps behind where you want to be, it's an illusion. It's entrapment. You actually are on the right steps, the right road, the right destiny, okay? Sunrise. After a really difficult time that you've been through, you're about to get your sunrise, okay? You're about to get your rainbow at the end of the tunnel. This talks about happy beginnings because you're at the beginning of your next chapter. There's a new day up ahead for you. The darkest before dawn. So you experience the darkest times ending 2025, and now you're about to experience the brightest times, okay? You're getting a lot of clarity, no more confusion about what you're supposed to do. Obstacles that you felt like were depleting you or holding you back are going to be overcome. Your problems are coming to an end. You have a bright future ahead of you. You're going through an awakening, and you also have a fresh start here, okay? So let's see what's going on. Give me a general message for my Aries. Give me a general message for my Aries, please. Something that you're learning right now is what you're going to teach in the future, okay? So I have to say that. You could be going through university classes, training for something. It's something that you're going to learn for the future. You're being put in a position of a student to become the wiser, to become the monk, the guru of that industry. So something that you're actively having to do repetitively, right now is setting you up for success for your future role. You are going to be the bigger role, okay? And I say that because we have Hierophant coming out. So definitely doing some training or some classes. You may feel like you're not being paid your worth, but you're going to learn the skills there to be able to, succeed with that, and then take that and refurbish it into your own class or course. I see you being a teacher. I see you being like an influencer, someone who does content creation and speaks about your wisdom to other people. You're going to help people with that, okay? So what you're going through right now may feel like a slap in the face, because even with the Hierophant, it's like you may feel like you've surpassed the student. You feel like you have so much you have so much skills, talent, expertise that you don't understand why you're still being put on a lower level. But whatever you're going through right now is setting you up to make your own business, be an entrepreneur or a boss, Aries, that you are, towards the latter, okay? Bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. So you're receiving some disappointing news. You're seeing something that didn't work out in your favor, and you're feeling kind of sad about it. But whatever you're seeing, it's also your future. Something is not here right now because you possibly had a hard time making a decision. You're very indecisive about your next role. You're having a hard time trying to figure out what to invest in, okay? You're going to figure that out on your own. It's not meant for me to cloud your mind and tell you what to do. This will come to you naturally. And you'll see why you're being put in this position of student right now to eventually become the master. Not the teacher, the master. So there's definitely big money in your future here, but right now you're going through a process or some type of system with the Hierophant. You have to conform to something, even if you don't feel like you resonate with it. You almost have to conform in today's time so that later this year you can step into the guru. Tower, something that you're not expecting is going to happen during this class, during this training, during this teaching. You're going through a lesson right now, something that you're not expecting is happening. And it has something to do with your legacy that you're leaving on this earth, or the money that you'll be able to make, or how you're providing for yourself and also your family, okay? So very, very big turn of events happening for you right now. Tell me about the Hierophant, please. The person you're learning from, you may not like them. Okay, that's what I'm getting. So whoever this teacher is, this supervisor is, this manager, you don't really like their energy. You may not really, you don't vibe out with this person, obviously. You also may feel like this is punishment, that you have to sit through some type of training, but it's gearing you up for bigger and better. If you do not, if you go with it and you don't resist, you will have incredible momentum. So even if there's a manager that's trying to place classes on you, and it may not be for a role that you want, you're like, wait, I told you I wanted this role and you're setting me up for classes or training for something that you want. I don't understand that. Still go through with it. It picks up your momentum. It picks up money coming towards you really fast, and you're able to save that really quickly. Like if you have a savings goal, you want to save like $4,000. I see that happening in 2 months. Also too, it helps you to learn a system very quickly to utilize later in life. So you could be learning something right now that you will utilize in another role, a big role where you're making big money, or even being a teacher or a guru yourself, being an influencer on social media, teaching someone about this. It teaches you structure. So whatever you feel like you're being punished with right now, it's teaching you structure to structure it under your own ruling. I see you being like the ruler of your energy, your days. You make your schedule. You say what works for you. You're selling your own product or vision. This is setting you up for that. We also have the 10 of Cups. So some of the people that you meet during this lesson are going to be part of your family. You may be separated from your core friends, your core social group, and put into another one. It feels very uncomfortable. It doesn't feel safe to you at first. But these are the people who have your same vision and will grow with you. It could be collaborative energy. So you may start a business with someone you meet through a class, or they have the network to help you to where you're going. So we have family here, which is the 10 of Cups. I do feel like there's a strong energy of like whatever lesson you're being thrown into right now, or whatever class you're being or training, you will meet a really core group of people who have the same vision and can fund when it comes to your next big thing, whatever that is, okay? So you're meeting a really core group of individuals. Could be a group of leaders that you're coming into, okay? I see temperance here, so this may be unfavorable for you, but it also gives you freedom. Taking these classes or this training gives you freedom to do what you want to do outside of the class. So maybe it might be a lot of daunting energy, very burdensome. You may feel like, okay, I don't really want to conform. But if you're able to do that successfully, not only do you gain that lesson, that wisdom, then when you come out of it, you still have a lot of free time. So even your schedule could be changing at work right now because you're going through some type of training. And you have to look at the bigger picture. This training, these classes, this mentorship, this guidance that you may not really jig with right now is setting you up to be that person in the future. You have the Tower here. Tell me about the Tower for Aries. Indecision, okay? So this is the thing. When you don't decide, the universe will decide for you. So you're experiencing that moment right now. You didn't make a clear decision about something that was placed before you, an idea or a vision. You couldn't decide. You were feeling too insecure about your decision. Like, if I decide, will it go through? You didn't have faith or optimism. Since you didn't decide, the universe is deciding for your highest good, and you're being pushed into a very uncomfortable realm or routine. But it's because you didn't make your decision yourself. And maybe it wasn't meant for you to make the decision. Maybe it was meant for you to be pushed or urged into this role. Okay, so something feels very uncomfortable with the Tower. Something is changing very rapidly. The foundation that was under your feet, if you had a very secure job, if you had a secure business, if you had a secure relationship, is being tested right now. Like, is it on false grounds or is it on high grounds? So that's something that could feel a little uncomfortable. What it's going to do for you at the end of this is the King of Wands. This is the CEO card in this deck. You are going to become a powerful speaker, a powerful manifester, a powerful go-getter where people will pay you for your expertise. How do I get the confidence like Aries to go after my goals? How do I have the confidence like Aries to speak out in public spaces? How do I have the confidence like Aries that when they were, dealing with their toughest battles, that was still able to reign in abundance? That's going to be your role very soon this year. And it starts a business for you or a legacy. You become almost like a public speaker. I feel like you're being challenged through your speech. How you confront problems and you teach people about problems, your system of dissection, how you dissect challenges, that's like prompting you into that area. You're going to be a speaker. Tell me about the Ten of Pentacles and where this is leading my Aries. Proud energy, feeling proud of yourself. When's the last time that you felt really proud? Like you achieved something and you were just like over the moon. That's happening for you this year. You also have the energy of temperance, okay? So you have a lot of good values, good morals, but they've been taken advantage of. You're not changing who you are. Even with this revenge energy, you're not turning from light to darkness. This is just me proving to the people who doubted me that what I said was the truth, okay? You're vindicating your truth. And with the temperance being here, you find a good balance. So this year, even though you're doing something uncomfortable, going to classes, you may feel like even a teacher is a little bit not really inspiring you. It's a part of the process and structure. It's for you to learn structure. How does this teacher, orient their class? How do they settle everybody? How do they get people to come back? That's something that you're going to be learning, skills. You're almost looking at whoever the teacher is and you're like, I can do that better. And you are going to do that better this year, but it's part of the process. It's a learning thing, right? Temperance is also like workaholic energy. That's what I'm getting for you. Big workaholic. Workaholic energy is trying to not fall behind. So whatever you went through this year, you may have felt like you fell behind. You're judging yourself for that. So you're working your ass off. Through that workaholic energy, what you're going to be finding is also downtime and relaxation, rejuvenation. So you're going to see, you may be pushed into a schedule at work where you feel like they're taking from you. Where's my money? Like now you won't let me work overtime. Now you have me on a schedule that I'm not used to. But it helps you to balance out work and also life. because you deserve to live. You have to have something to live for. So you're going to get more into this year fun, casual energy, social networking, okay? Also, dating, romance is important for you this year because you could be meeting someone very significant. And that's important as well. It's not just about go, 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 Energizer Bunny, working till my hands bleed, making all this money, building up my savings fast. You're going to do that even with balance. And I feel like that's your blessing. So after going through so much trials and tribulations, your blessing is having a very balanced social life, a very balanced dating life, romantic life, a balanced life with your family, and balanced life for downtime for Aries, Aries time, me time, you time, okay? That's what I have. All right, who's coming towards you romantically? I'm just going to pull one card. I am doing an extended reading, so if this resonated for you guys, please follow me to the extended reading to get your deeper messages. In the extended reading, we're going to talk about your love life, and we're also going to talk about your finances. So you don't want to miss that. But let's see, who's coming towards you romantically? We'll just touch base quickly on this person. Ace of Swords, okay? Almost the same way that I'm possibly cutting your ears with my truth about your life. This is what this person's going to do. The person coming towards you as the Ace of Swords could be an Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini, or they have the personality of being very blunt, very direct, telling you how it is, telling you what they see, making logic out of your chaos. So if you're feeling confused about some part of your life or portion of your life, this person makes sense of it. And it's going to feel very needed. You're going to feel like, damn, this is the person I needed in my life. If you want to know about this person coming towards you, definitely follow me into the extended reading. We're going to get all the messages about this person. We're also going to talk about your finances. If you need guidance about how to deal with that moving forward, I will be covering that. The link will be in the description box down below. Okay. All right. So let me get you some messages to leave off before we go to the extended. What does Aries need to know at this time? Okay, I love this. I love these messages coming out for you. All right, so before we go really quickly, we have you have rights. You have rights and you have say-so in certain situations that you may feel like they've been stripped from you, but no, you still have rights, legally even. If this is a work situation, someone's pushing you to your exhaustion, you have rights. If you want to change your schedule around to have more of a free time, more of a life outside of work, you have rights. If you're dealing with someone, friendship, family, love, that is just taking from you, depleting you, you have rights, okay? So exercise those rights. Set boundaries of what is right, okay? And there's also legal grounds that you have here as well. You definitely have rights, People have to respect what you're working on. And even for my parents watching, I know taking care of your children is your biggest blessing, but also your biggest debt. And you want to be there for your children, especially if you have teenage children, children about to go to college. You want to be there for them, but you also want to make sure that you're finding happiness in your own life and you have rights in that situation. So what I find about Aries is that you guys are the breadwinners. You guys are the most responsible usually. And so people will take advantage of that. And it's time to exercise your rights or just set boundaries. I love this one for you. It says, I am always a child. When life gets too serious, it can be so burdening. And so one thing you have to remember about yourself, Aries, you are the baby of the zodiac. You are allowed free time, fun time, downtime. That's why you have the card of blending, which is temperance, moderation, and just having balance. I can work so hard. I can be super responsible, but I also deserve to hang out with my friends, go out for some drinks, have a wild night. I deserve that. And I don't have to condemn myself based off of that. I can still love myself, appreciate myself, not judge myself because of that. We're going to talk more about this in the extended. I thank everybody who's here watching. Please like the video, comment down below, subscribe to the channel. If you want to follow me to extended, where we'll get more about who's coming towards you and also about your finances at this time, then please follow me there. Link in the description box down below. All right, Aries, until next time. Bye.